Karen.
From now on, please don't mention my father in front of the whole world. It's nobody's business. Sometimes I have to share my feelings. Like you have to share my conditioner? I'll buy you a new bottle, okay? I don't care about the conditioner. I just want to make sure we understand each other before we go on rounds today with my dad. Okay. I already told you. I get it. All I did was tell him that you might be a little stressed out about his staying in Port Charles, that's all. Eve, who wouldn't be? Eve, I appreciate you trying to help, but I don't need a caretaker. I can handle my own family. Good luck. What's that supposed to mean? I mean that it can't be easy, having to crawl out from under the looming shadow of Dr. Bennett Devlin. He just doesn't seem to listen to anybody. Since when did you become an expert on my father?
Dr. Gleckman, 420 East. Dr. Kaylee Gleckman, 402 East.
You really thought I was dying?
Jake? I hate to bother you here.
What do you want?
I know I shouldn't be here, but I couldn't leave without saying something.
Look, Danielle, please. Man, I can't do this. Not today, not ever.
Hurry up. You guys are gonna be late for your first day of school, Serena.
Would you just hold your horses? We're putting on the final beauty touches.
Oh, what does she think? She's going to the senior prom?
Will you just try and relax? You're gonna make the kid nervous.
Relaxing is not an option right now. The last day she was at school, she was kidnapped by Rex and Danielle, remember?
I understand that, but this school has gone to great lengths to ensure her safety. Plus, you've got all of us watching out for her. You never had that kind of security in Canada.
Yeah, well, you know what I didn't have up in Canada was first-hand information on Rex Stanton. And we both know that he is capable of just about anything.
I'll get it. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Kevin. Where's the schoolgirl?
Well, rumor has it she's almost ready. Come on in.
Oh, come on, you're gonna spoil her.
She's my granddaughter. If I want to spoil her, I can. Anyway, this isn't from us. I found it on the front stoop this morning. Has Serena's name on it.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Well, it just looks so great that I wanted it.
I'll just read the card, okay? I'm gonna read the card. Let's see what it says. What does it say? It's happy first day with love from your big sister and best friend, Karen.
Please, Daddy, can I open it? I promise I'll share it with you.
Now, wait a second. Wait till I get this thing started. You know, Gail's gonna kill me if I don't get every minute of it.
Okay.
Okay.
No presents opened until somebody gets a hug.
Now can I open it?
Okay. Go quick.
Okay, let's guess. It's German Shepherd or Dalmatian?
Lucy.
I don't hear any barking in there.
Okay, I was wrong. It's got to be bunk beds for your room.
No. The Little Mermaid. How did Karen know is my favorite? Can I call her?
No, you can later though. We'll miss the bus. Come on, let's get going. You know what, you can call her later.
I'll put it on.
Don't forget your lunch.
Wait
It's
a minute.
all packed up right here.
You got it. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Let me see your bangs. Oh, beautiful.
You're gonna be the prettiest girl in first grade.
More importantly, the smartest.
Well, that goes without saying. Of course you're gonna be the smartest.
Now you're really getting mushy.
No, I'm not getting mushy.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
Yes, you are.
No.
Now you can't take me to the bus.
Why not?
Remember our deal? If you get all mushy, Lucy and Kevin have to take me to the bus.
Oh, you're right. A deal's a deal. I guess I'll just stay here with Grandpa.
Well, you can pick me up at the end of the day.
Well, you know I'll do that. Now, let's go over the rules, okay?
Actually, I think she's going to be late. We'll quiz her on the way to the bus.
Oh, wait a minute, Kevin. Would you... you know how to work this thing. You turned it on there. The zoom is there.
Absolutely.
Get some shots of her on the bus.
Some nice tight shots of her? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, I just want to say one thing. You are just growing up so fast.
Patty, you're getting really mushy now.
Hey, her first day of school.
Oh, there's the bus. We have to go now.
Okay, here. Let's go.
All right.
Alrighty.
See you here.
Oh, lens cap. Take the lens cap off.
Right, okay.
Okay, tell Grandpa. Yell at Grandpa.
All right.
Okay, wait. You're
Wave
too
goodbye.
close. Okay, wait. You go out and go. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
There will be a security car following the bus, you know.
Yeah, I know about that.
This is just separation anxiety. It'll pass.
I don't think so, not with what just happened.
Why, what just happened?
Dominique's half-sister showed up. She's claiming that she's Serena's biological mother.
I thought you were leaving now that Rex is out of town.
I wanted to make sure you still had your job.
Yeah, well, I do, but I won't if you keep interrupting my work. I missed a lot while I was gone. They got some famous surgeon conducting rounds today.
I couldn't leave without saying something. I know I've brought a lot of pain to your life. And I hope one day you'll realize that I never wanted to do any of that.
I know. You were just dragged in way over your head.
Jake, do you really believe that?
You better get going. I still have a chance.
Look, I'm scared to leave. I mean, what is Rex going to do when he
You
finds out
can't
that I'm...
stay here. What are you going to do, hang out and pretend to be Serena's mother?
No.
If you stay, that's what you're going to have to do. Unless you tell Lucy and Dr. Collins that you were lying.
Tell them?
It's the best way to bring Rex down, isn't it?
I was having the weirdest dream. I was falling off the hospital roof.
I'm glad I woke you.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I just came back here just to make sure you got to the hospital in time before Devlin did.
What are you doing up so early, huh?
It's an illusion. I'm actually still fast asleep.
God, I hate studying for all-nighters. I'll probably snore right through rounds.
Yeah. Either that or we'll both get the case of the sleep deprivation giggles.
I'm sure Boardman and Devlin would love that.
You know what? You should have a little faith, I think. We worked really hard. We're ready for this. And if you want something bad enough, you can get it.
Oh, you're living proof of that.
How so?
Well, the trip to San Francisco, I mean, you saved your marriage. I mean, you wanted something, you went after it, and you got it.
Karen.
Hey.
Still here?
Yeah, I left and came back. So you look nice. Where are you going?
School. Nothing like introducing Henry James to a bunch of teenagers who couldn't care less.
Well, I'll make you a deal. I'll handle Henry James, you handle Bennett Devlin.
Are you lopsided, or did the room shift about 90 degrees?
No, I fell asleep at the table. I haven't done that since 11th grade, studying for the SATs.
Oh, yeah? How'd you do?
1350.
It's not bad.
Thanks to a little tutoring from his older brother, he hastens to add.
Well, I'll tell you what, unless you have an in with this Devlin guy, there's not much you can do for me.
I don't know anything about your father. I met him twice for a total of 5 minutes. Once right here, once at the hospital. Then why'd you say that? Because I know the type. Guys like that, especially doctors, really know how to press my buttons. And I have a feeling it's the same way for you. It's okay for me to say it. He's my father. Okay. Maybe I overstepped my bounds. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about paternal loyalty. My dad split when I was young. I'm sorry. Don't be. I hate his guts. Anyway, these supposedly strong, brilliant men are masters of intimidation. It couldn't have been easy for you growing up. Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe he taught you how to find your own voice. Yeah?
I'm heading out if anybody needs a ride.
Frank, can you come down here a minute? I'm gonna go finish putting my makeup on. Eve. Yeah. I know you're trying to help, but the best thing you can do is lay off the entire subject. Let me handle it. You have no idea how happy that makes me.
What'd she do now?
She was right. Actually, you both were. I'm not going to be able to keep my secret much longer. My father's made sure of that.
You know what I suggest?
Hmm.
You take this one step at a time.
I'll see you at rounds with Dr. Devlin. She's hurt. She was trying to help, and I got angry.
You don't need her help, or mine, or anybody's. You can do this on your own.
But my father says if I tell everyone who I am this morning, it's going to look like I'm taking advantage of the fact that he's here.
Oh, yeah?
But I think I've got to do it anyway.
Why?
You don't know how demanding he is.
I think I have an idea.
What am I going to say when everyone starts complaining about him? Either way, they're going to resent me.
Don't get yourself all worked up. You've got a big day, too.
I know.
Hey, now, Eve knows all about your father, right?
Yeah, what about the people who don't know? Matt and Karen, Joe, Jake?
That's my point. If Eve isn't giving you a hard time, why would the others?
Maybe you're right.
You ready?
I have to decide what I'm going to do.
You want them to know or not?
They have to know now. But my father thinks that
Who cares what he thinks? What matters is what you think.
I was so sure of myself that first day of surgical rotation. I meditated. I jogged 3 miles, and I ate a bowl of organic granola. I know, a lot of good that did me, huh? So you know what I'm doing now? I am having carbs and fat. 10 glorious grams per tablespoon. Eat your heart out, Doc Boardman.
Yum. I wonder what I did to get under his skin.
That's easy. You were born female. That was your first offense.
I disagree. I mean, Boardman is an equal opportunity abuser.
That's because he heard about your reputation as a MASH surgeon.
Hey, leave Joe alone. He's had enough heat from that.
No, Eve's absolutely right. As long as I'm a GH, I will be known as the power tool man.
There are worse nicknames.
Well, I'm sure Boardman's told Devlin all about it anyway.
Hi, guys. You want some bagels?
Hey.
Oh, I can't eat.
What, no lox and tomatoes?
No, just cream cheese. Hey, why'd you skip out on us early last night on our cram session? Do you know something about this Devlin guy that we don't?
Oh, we could always take him out fishing like Chris did with Boardman, right?
Alone on a boat with a sadistic surgeon. That's the last place I want to be.
And I'm sure his favorite part is removing the hooks. Does anybody know if this Devlin guy's got any hobbies?
Oh, I'm sure he has a few. Bye.
Well, it is time to meet our maker.
Dr. Devil, here we come.
You okay?
This is going to be one of the worst days of my life. I can't tell Lucy and Kevin.
Well, you probably should get going. Scott Baldwin, he's not a stupid guy. He knows what you said by now. He'll figure it out. Sooner or later, everyone's going to know that you were involved in the kidnapping.
You're right. What was I thinking?
That's one for you to answer.
Your voice is so cold. I want you to love me again.
Don't.
Why can't you look at me the way you used to?
Danielle?
You are so good. I mean, you care about people. Look what you did for your parents. Look what you did for me.
I don't want this.
Please, just let me finish. When I'm with you, I feel whole. I feel good about myself. When we're not together, that's when I find my life drifting out of control.
You weren't out of control when you lied to me. And Lucy and Dr. Collins. Or when you kidnapped Serena.
You used to look at me in a way that no one ever has. I want to be that person that you saw again.
As far as I'm concerned, that person was nothing more than a mirage.
Please don't say that.
Look, you won't tell the truth. Now, you got two choices. You can either stay here and work with Rex, or you can walk away. Go back to New York. Start all over again.
I can't be anywhere near him. There's no chance you'd come with me to New York?
My life as a doctor is here.
I love you.
You mean this woman just shows up on your doorstep and claims to be Serena's mother?
Yep.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Well, it's not that crazy because the money in Dominique's estate is in a trust fund for Serena. And Serena's legal guardian controls that money until she's an adult.
Scott, this woman won't be able to prove anything at all.
Yeah, well, she's got a little help. Dominique's uncle, Rex Stanton. Now, apparently, he's been planning this for some time. I mean, I'm going out of my mind trying to second guess his next move.
Serena, is she safe in school?
Well, I got security everywhere.
Oh. Does she know that?
No. No, but she's a smart girl, and she'll figure it out soon enough. Did you see her face this morning?
Oh, I got it all on tape. Looked so happy, so confident.
Well, those are the moments I live for. And then some package shows up, and I jump on it like it's a live grenade.
I don't think she was aware of that, Scott.
No. I hope not. I just, ever since we came to town, I just feel like I'm walking on this tightrope here, I'm trying to keep her safe. Trying to let her grow.
Sounds like you're getting ready to leave again.
Well, Kevin thinks I should stay and fight this.
Is that what you want to do?
Well, yes, that's what I want to do, but I just want you and Gail to know that if I have to, I might go just like that.
Well, we'd be miserable, but we'd understand.
Well, nobody's going to tell Serena Dominique wasn't her mother. I'll leave town before she ever hears those words.
Of course.
I mean, you think this is easy for me? I mean, do you think I want to take Serena away from you guys? I mean, do you know what it would do to me to leave Karen again? Well, I just don't ever want to leave Karen again. I mean, she's finally just letting me act like her father.
Good feeling, isn't it?
Okay.
Listen, you'll do the right thing, even if it means running away again.
Well, it looks like I'll be taking Serena to the bus stop alone from now on.
I can't help it. I got a little mushy.
A little. Here you are, every moment, no matter how mundane, captured for posterity.
Thank you, Kevin.
Was she okay?
Oh, she was better than okay. She was great. You should have seen her. She jumped on that bus. She took to those kids like Sigmund takes to water.
Scotty, where are you going?
Oh, there's another option here.
So thanks for staying up with me all night.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground.
Huh?
Thanks.
You see that? I can't have an innocent relationship with a married woman.
Thanks.
Looks like you've been up all night.
Yeah, I prepared myself for Boardman and Devlin. Thanks for calling me last night.
Sure.
Hey, you guys ready to be dissected?
Yeah, how can today be worse than yesterday?
Just wait till you gotta answer one of Devlin's questions. It's gonna be like explaining relativity to Einstein.
Oh, come on, Jake. He's a man. He's got 2 arms, 2 legs. He went to med school. He probably hated his internship like the rest of us. It's everything we need to know about him.
Not quite everything.
You have the look of a man possessed.
More like a man prepared. Every patient on Boardman's service Diagnosis, symptoms, procedure, prognosis.
And there's nothing you don't know about any of your...
About these patients? Oh, no, not a thing. Nope.
Dr. Devlin's gonna hear from me during rounds today, man.
I expect no less. Well, you better get going. There's no such thing as fashionably late around here.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Hardy. How are you?
Well, I've been better. Do you have a minute?
For you, of course I do.
I thought you should see this before it becomes local news. Ah. And I also thought you could use a friend.
Well, if this is about Devlin, is it any information we can use?
There's just something I want to say about him.
Why? Well, you know him or something?
Look, you do the work, you know the answers, period. Man's one of the best surgeons in the world. It's not like you... What is this? The on-call room in the morgue?
I think we came in the middle of something.
Julia's just gonna reveal some information about Dr. Devlin.
I think we know all we need to know.
I feel terrible that I didn't share this sooner. And I don't feel great about sharing it now. But it's important for all of you to know that Dr. Devlin...
Not going to end your medical career. On the contrary, I'm looking forward to conducting rounds today with the best and the brightest General Hospital has to offer.
Well, I can't wait to see the expression on her face. She finds out that she got a part in a big movie.
You came all the way from New York just to tell her the good news? Is that something agents usually do?
Well, it's rare, but I like to give clients a personal touch.
Oh, well, Danielle looks like she could use some cheering up. She always seems so scared, a little nervous.
No kidding.
It's hard for young couples starting out, and him, an intern, and her trying to be an actress to boot. They could use all the help they can get.
Well, I plan on giving it to him. Hey, listen, thank you for your help.
Oh, well, make yourself comfortable. I think she'll be back soon. She's going to be very excited when she hears the news. Hi.
Yeah, not so sure how excited she's going to be.
Jake Marshak. He specializes in DNA research.
Jacob, this is your mother. You are not there? No, I don't like this machine of yours. I forget what I want to say now. Oh, you fixed the immigration trouble. We sleep now. Thank you, Jacob.
Your boy don't know what trouble is.
Wait a minute, I'm a little confused. You said my agent?
It seemed unusual to me, too, but he had some very good... Never mind, I'll let him tell you.
Congratulations. I hear it's a girl.
Cooper family donates millions to a local hospital for the treatment of neurological disorders leading to violence.
Well, it's what they call spin control. I was thankful at least they didn't mention your name.
Well, they might as well have. After almost losing our son to the negligence of a resident, you'll have to excuse me, but I'm at a loss.
Well, I already spoke to Lee about that, and unfortunately, the hospital can't respond to any of this while we're still in litigation.
Audrey, listen, may I keep this? I'd like to show it to Scott Baldwin when I get a chance.
Oh, yes, of course you may. Oh, how does Scott think things are going anyway?
Well, he said the Cooper family isn't interested in money. As you said, their only concern is whitewashing what their son did. And I just happened to be the one who treated him.
Well, if there's anything else I can do...
Oh, you've done so much already. I mean, you've got the transcripts of the meetings between Cooper and the hospital.
I only hope they were helpful.
Just not helpful enough.
I trust we may begin. Fine. I assume you all know who I am, which puts me at a disadvantage, I'm afraid, but I intend to get to know each and every one of you. And judging from your haggard appearance, the internship process hasn't changed all that much. But since we're not running a beauty contest here, I would say that you all look just perfect. Surgery is the most rewarding discipline in the medical profession. Consequently, the sacrifices are greater. As a surgeon, you will be under unimaginable pressure. And that's usually followed by the well-earned and relaxing split-second decision. It's about the time the thoughts of becoming a radiologist start dancing in your head.
They're all yours.
I'd like to thank Dr. Boardman for inviting me to conduct rounds this morning.
We're going to go over the charts to familiarize Dr. Devlin with the patients that we'll be seeing this morning.
Doctor, if I may. I expect today to be an exchange of ideas. My first surgical rounds were conducted by a resident who appointed himself high executioner of my intern year. Now, I survived that. And I vowed that when I had the opportunity to conduct rounds myself, that I would make that man look like Gandhi. I want to know what you know. And there is no hiding from what every single one of you needs to know about each and every patient before you walk in the room. Is that clear? Okay, so how about a little Q&A? We'll practice those split-second decisions that I referred to earlier. Ready?
Any bets on who bites the dust first?
My money's on you, big guy.
If you had any. Here we go.
Dr. Marshak?
Hanson, room 1020.
Excision of a tumor on the right parotid gland.
Specifics, location.
Salivary gland located near the articulation of the jaw.
Risks.
Nicking the facial nerve or one of its branches running directly through the gland.
How many branches?
Five. There are 5 branches.
Good work, Dr. Marshak.
After surgery on the right and left common carotid arteries, the patient developed septicemia.
Contributing factors.
Patient has a history of alcohol and drug abuse with related pathologic organ changes, a cirrhosis of the liver in particular.
Riding the roller coaster of polypharmacy, huh?
Exactly.
Dr. Lambert, Gwynn, room 1017.
Complications due to a coronary angioplasty.
Yes. And?
And the procedure reopened one artery, but the balloon broke, and a new catheter had to be reinserted.
Of course it did. Any idea why the mishap occurred?
Yes. The balloon wasn't overpressurized. I'd call the manufacturer.
Dr. Harmon, patient was admitted with exertional angina.
She was stabilized and sent home. And she came back after a massive MI.
Could that have been prevented medically?
Most likely, yes, with a coronary catheter.
Fine. Dr. Scanlon.
But, clearly a more thorough explanation to the patient regarding her symptoms and condition could have helped prevent the infarction.
Good work, Dr. Harmon. Perhaps you should have been her surgeon.
So with a strangulated hernia, the post-op patient will remain hospitalized for about a week, with a nasogastric tube in place until normal GI functions return.
Good. Dr. Wexler, give me the parameters of Hasselbach's triangle.
The space between the deep epigastric artery and... I learned it in anatomy, but I don't know the other boundaries.
But Dr. Wexler will have the answer in the morning, correct?
Of course.
Moving on. Dr. Scanlon, room 1023, admitted with an abdominal mass.
It was removed successfully.
Follow-up?
The labs weren't back last night, I know.
More of an effort to follow up, Dr. Scanlon would have revealed that the mass was formed by a tiny piece of talc from a glove used during a prior operation. Now, the poor guy was contaminated by a surgeon who didn't take time for the details.
Your most valuable knowledge comes from seeing the entire case through to its conclusion. You live by that rule from now on.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Morris.
Yes, sir.
A young man in for cholecystectomy.
A simple gallbladder removal, but complication arose when the cystic artery was inadvertently damaged by a scalpel.
Dr. Morris, what would be the subsequent course of action and the time frame for performing it?
Well, that's hardly an answer that an intern would be expected to know, but you know, interestingly enough, it does remind me of a time in Helsinki. It was in '91, and I'd just come from Moscow, where at the Swiss-American hospital, believe it or not, they tried to buy the antibiotics and the painkillers that I had. They had nothing there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I shock you? I was just very excited about meeting the mother of my child.
I'm calling the police.
What for? Landlady let me in?
Yeah, after you lied and told her that you were my agent.
Shut up. Now let's just cut to the chase.
Look, I know you're very angry, and I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
This comes as a shock.
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Are you gonna pretend to play this game? How much money do you want?
I would never take your money.
What's the matter? Don't you like money?
Look, all I wanted was...
Now, when did Dominique approach you? When did she come to you and say, I need an egg? How much money did she offer you?
I would never take money.
What? Why not? Out of love for your dying sister? Now, where did this egg swapping take place at?
It wasn't like that.
Where? Port Charles here? No, because you're not from here. Unless you were lying about that. Now, how did my wife approach you?
She.
Let me help you out with your lines here. Hi, Danielle. Nobody in the world knows that you're my sister, but could I borrow a pair of pantyhose and one of your scrambled eggs?
Look, Mr. Baldwin, I know how much she meant to you.
You don't know anything. Now, when you had this meeting with my dying wife, did she tell you that the one thing that she wanted on this earth was our child?
This is all so horrible.
This is nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you when I get you up on the stand. If you continue to play this game, nobody is going to save you from me. Nobody.
Hey, I knew it. I knew I could just ace any question that guy threw at me if I just got the chance.
Yeah, you guys were in a total embarrassment.
Oh, come on. We were great. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
No, you were looking at something when I came in. What is it?
New evidence from my trial in the court of public opinion.
Those Coopers are unbelievable. What are you going to do?
Unfortunately, Audrey said neither the hospital nor I can officially respond while they're in litigation.
So they're trying to paint their murderer's son as, what, some poor, sick kid? And you as...
Incompetent. Yeah, I know. You know, it's about time that I practice what I preach to you. No defeat. No surrender.
All right. What are you going to do?
Call Scott Baldwin. We're going to get access into Cooper's room. Today.
I cannot believe Boardman shafted me on that follow-up question. I mean, he must have got the pathologist out of bed to get the results out early.
I completely blew the question he asked me.
Oh, come on. He asked you something that none of us have dealt with since our first year of med school.
Do you think Devlin's trying to make us look bad?
Absolutely. Probably at Boardman's request. I mean, they both come from the good old boy school of medicine. I sound really paranoid, don't I?
Yes.
It's because I'm running on fumes.
This isn't a beauty contest, Scanlon. Interns are supposed to look like death. Nope.
Well, you could make me laugh.
You really like a fight, don't you?
I didn't see Devlin punching back.
Come on, you baited him with that attitude of yours. Not wise, Evelyn.
I don't back down from him or anyone. Okay, that question he asked me was loaded. He didn't ask anybody else a question like that.
What about the gallbladder softball he threw Julie? And no follow-up? Tell you, whether she likes it or not, the old man definitely calls the shots when it comes to his little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Made it look like she was getting a free ride.
Trust me, nothing that man does is for free.
Oprah, Jeopardy, Green Acres, Medical Channel?
How about make room for Daddy? Please. Please leave.
All right. Oh, you know what I just thought about?
I have no idea.
Today was my daughter's first day at school. But you wouldn't know that, would you? She was very, very happy today. Her grandfather was taking videos of her. She had a brand new outfit on that Lucy had gotten for her. And a knapsack that was a gift from her sister Karen. And she had this nice little plastic lunchbox with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there with the crust cut off, you know, the way she likes it. I did that. She was surrounded by people that care about her. Now, I'm thinking of this same little girl sitting in a courtroom, listening to your lies, claiming that the star that she prays to every night is not her mother. That you are, a perfect stranger. And that the woman that she thought was her mother, who was dying of cancer, was a liar. She was lying to everybody, to me, to her child, to her best friend. Now, would you like to see a little girl sit in a courtroom and hear that?
No.
Well, you know what? I can't imagine that. Because it is never, ever gonna happen.
I do love Serena, and
You
I
what?
would never
You
want
what? You love Serena?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If you ever say that you love my daughter again, I will choke the life right out of you.
Hey, what's going on here?